So before coming to Department of Aviation, I was lucky enough to join the military, United States Air Force, and decided on a career. And midway through that career, I decided that I wanted to change paths. And after 11 years, I chose to come to the civilian world. And I started out, working at the Mirage when they were building a Treasure Island casino. And then my brother-in-law at the time was working for the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority and told me, you should apply for a county job. And I started applying for county jobs, and I was lucky enough to get my foot in the door here at the Department of Aviation as an airport escort when they were doing the Airport Connector project under the runways. So that's how I first started my career here at the Harry Reid International Airport. As an airport escort, as a part-time position, so of course I wanted to try to get something full-time. And so at that time they had a position called a airport utility worker. It was like a lateral, and that was a permanent position, so I became a utility worker. At that time, the airport escorts were assigned to airfield maintenance. So when we were not escorting, we were helping the airfield maintenance skilled trades workers do work. So you helped the painters, the electricians, the maintenance guys, and he was always helping them do any kind of work that took place inside the airport. Got to work in the sign shop, did signs inside the terminal on the roadways. And then I became a maintenance worker too. And then I was fortunate enough to apply for the Airport Control Center and got in there as a dispatcher, and then the opportunity came for a lead position. So I was able enough to get the lead position, and then of course I always dreamed of becoming an airport operations coordinator, and that opportunity came and I got the job as an airport operations coordinator, and years later the supervisor job became vacant, and I was lucky enough to get that, and then several years in that role, and then the manager job came available, and I was lucky enough to get that position. And then when my predecessor, Ray, retired, he recommended me for the position I'm in now, managing director. Probably the one thing that stand out the most to me was when I had the opportunity to get on Air Force One. It was just mind-boggling to actually get on board. And then when I had the opportunity to go a second time after, I made sure all of my staff went before me, and that was probably the pivotal point for my career. To do that twice was an honor. When I look at the long-term employees that have been here with me, it's great having those relationships, those friendships, the work ethic of a lot of the ones that are in my inner circle. And when I look at the new ones that are coming up, like I encourage them to come to work every day, do their best, give it 100%. Opportunities will come their way. Come to work, have purpose. And when you're here, just pull on the rope, do your part. Try to make things better when you come to work. Just find one thing and make it better every day. This is a great place to work. It's very unique. Every day is different. You don't know what's going to happen. I would tell them this is one of the best places that you could probably ever work. It's a city within a city. You're working with people from all different diverse backgrounds. You're meeting people from all over the world. And every day you come to work, you're just going to look for some unique experience that you haven't dealt with before. And again, if you are the person who's interested in moving up, act like that person today. If you want to be the supervisor, start acting like the supervisor. If you want to be the manager, start acting like the manager. You want to be the managing director, act like the managing director, and go talk to those people and find out what they did to move in their career, and find some mentors and seek their guidance and direction. I think it's important to see what are the jobs here at the airport, find out which ones interest you the most, and once you get your foot in the door, go out and meet those people doing the things that you think you want to do, and find out what they like or dislike about it, and then kind of decide if that's something you want to choose to do. I've been here over 30 years now. When I look back, it goes so fast. And when I look at the people that I worked for and the encouragement that I got from previous managers and supervisors, they would just say, hey, Byron, just stay positive. You have a great attitude, you have a good work ethic. If you come to work with a great attitude and you set the tone, and when you just lead by example, all those things just seem to work out in the end. I can tell you that, if you are motivated and excited about experiencing a higher education, it is definitely available. Additional supervisory courses, management courses. And again, if you are highly motivated and you want to advance your career, the opportunity is definitely always there. There's so many great things that they've included, with the wellness programs and incident command training for emergency responders. There's so many different opportunities and things available. I always encourage my staff to just seek higher education opportunities every time you have a chance.